Okay, so I'm going to make a connection that I haven't seen anyone else make, and we as black people have been ignoring. And I know you're all seeing this and wondering, what the hell do all these have to do with each other? Bear with me. So we're going to start with the Mormon church, right? So the Mormon church believes, like this is their actual belief, that in the heavenly times, there was a war between God and the devil. And God, on his side, he had angels and a bunch of humans with him. And the devil, on his side, he had demons and a bunch of humans with him. And the war happened, and God and the angels came out victorious. And God cast the devil to hell. He sent him to hell. He sent the demons that were with him to hell. He kept the angels in heaven and sent all humans to earth. Now, the humans that sided with the devil, God chose to curse them and their descendants with black skin to mark them for who they are, for what they did, for siding with the devil during the heavenly wars. That is the Church of Mormon. Black skin was the curse. That is us. Black people, Africans, African people, African Americans, Caribbeans, Jamaicans, Grenadans, you know, even the me no black, me Dominican, even y'all too. So that was the curse that God gave those people for siding with the devil. That is the actual belief of the Mormon church, Nara Smith's church. Then in 1997, a faction of them broke off because they started to believe that black people can indeed be redeemed. That's how Nara Smith's parent, that's how she came up to be. Basically, I don't know which one of her parents is black, but I'm guessing, you know, the church decided that there are black people that can be redeemed. So now there's a faction that believes that, there's a faction that does not. Now, where am I going with this? The Mormon church, one thing a lot of us do not know is, look this up. This is not conspiracy. The FBI, the CIA, Homeland Security, our internal armed forces, police forces, all our internal armed forces, not our military. Something between 65 to 85% of them are Jesuit Mormons, like Jesuits and Mormons. Fordham University graduates, they all end up in government, all these. So yeah. The FBI, I think about 65 to 75% of the FBI are Mormons. They actively recruit these people. Our law enforcement agencies go to look for these people and actively recruit them, right? So we have this. So now we have an internal armed police force in the United States that is made up of a group of people that genuinely believe from the bottom of their soul, like this is their spiritual belief, that stopping black liberation is an act of God. These are people that believe that black unity, black people coming together and rising is going against their Lord and Savior. This is something as black people in America we always keep trying. How do I explain this? You don't try to peel a banana or peel an orange with a chainsaw. Like, we actively have been trying to fight a system using the wrong tools. You can't protest your way out of this. You can't policy your way out of this when you have an entire law enforcement agency of multiple agencies that consist of people who believe that we are descendants of people who worked with the devil. That's all I'm saying here is, we as black people in America, we protest, we do this, we want to change laws. We keep forgetting, or we do not acknowledge that at the core of it, the people who have the pews, who face us, who deal with us on a daily basis, who have the laws on their side, who have the funds to infiltrate, to do whatever it is they need to do, is made up. More than 70% of them are people who believe stopping black liberation is an act of God. Now, if you have people with this belief, let me ask you a question. Do you think these people will value the life of a black person the same way they will value the life of anyone else? No. The life of a black person is that of a descendant of someone who helped the devil. Unless we as black people start acknowledging this and start doing something, like, we're trying to go against a system. There's a wrench. It's like a bolt, right? That's been put in place. That's the system. We're trying to undo it using a screwdriver when we should be using a wrench. Does anybody get the analogy I'm trying to make here? Is we are not even acknowledging the root of the problem here. Is our law enforcement agencies, vast majority of these people genuinely believe that keeping us where we are at the bottom of society is a spiritual act, and they will get rewarded in heaven for this shit. So, does anybody understand what I'm trying to say here? The situation in America goes deeper. Everybody keeps saying, yes, it's a spiritual thing, but no one acknowledges just how spiritual this is. It's a spiritual fight, yes, and a physical one, but we're dealing with a society who has its local armed militia, if you want to call them that, who believe that we are descendants of people who collaborated with the devil. You cannot protest your way out of that.